President Maithripala Sirisena says that the politician's responsibility is to use power for the betterment of the people and the country. President Sirisena made this statement at an event at the parliamentary complex today.
A portrait of late President D.B. Wijetunga was unveiled today opposite the Prime Minister's office at the parliamentary complex. Public representative and the relatives of late President D.B. Wijetunga were among those who were present for the event.
The common nature of the world politics is that power corrupts the politician. Over the past few decades, only a handful of persons were away from the world and national politics, where politicians were ruined through their own power and power that led to corruption. When we make judgments about all political characters, there are many examples that can be taken from the political life of D.B. Wijetunga. The late D.B. Wijetunga was not a leader who was corrupted through power. He is a political character that used the power for the betterment of the people and the country, and not to strengthen his own powers. Such is his exemplary political character.
D.B. Wijetunga
Late President D.B. Wijetunga is the first president to be elected from the parliament. According to our constitution, the president is elected by an election. However, if there was a vacancy during that time, that vacancy was filled by the parliament. Not only was he elected by the parliament, he was elected unanimously, as both the government and the opposition voted to elect him as the president. That is where the importance is. If one in parliament followed the traditions of parliament and worked accordingly, he would be a strong person in parliament. No matter how popular one is, there needs to be acceptance in parliament from all parties and groups.
කොච්චර ජනප්‍රිය වුණත් රටේ පාර්ලිමේන්තුව ඇතුළේ පිළිගැනීමක් තියෙනවනේ හැම පක්ෂයෙන්ම හැම කණ්ඩායම.
Mr. Premadasa, when he appointed Mr. D.B. Wijetunga as his Prime Minister, did not expect or even think that Mr. Wijetunga would succeed him as President. When Mr. Premadasa was assassinated, Mr. Wijetunga succeeded him as President. So a very humble, genial person with a long parliamentary career, ended his career as Prime Minister of this country and as President of this country. In my view, he was a democrat. He believed in democracy. He believed in practicing and sustaining genuine democracy. He called parliamentary elections and presidential elections in 1994. And those elections were conducted without any blemish. They were regarded as fair elections.